What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am not in my shop. Today I'm actually in my job. So you guys can see, this is my work area. I work on the body shop. So yeah, I do repair cars for a living. I do body work most of the time. So I fix the cars, send them out to paint, and then from there I receive them back and put them back together. But I'm not doing this today on the channel. What I'm doing today on the channel is I'll be working on my new daily. So I recently bought this 2006 BMW E90. I got a really good deal on it just because a car has a shit ton of miles on it, but it's actually in really good condition. But yeah, the car has 270,000 miles, and the thing that I'll be working on this car today will be the front end meaning as a, like, lower control arms, tension bars, sway bar links, and inner and outer tie rods. I will be replacing those on this video. The reason is because whenever you are driving, you can hear like a thump whenever it hits any pothole or any imperfection on the street, and that is driving me crazy. I like to drive in a nice smooth car. I can't be driving in a car like this anymore. So but yeah, I'll be taking you guys step by step how I'll be replacing this, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to be doing that. So the reason I'm doing the car over here at my job is because I have a lift. At the house I don't have a lift yet. Also over here in Florida, like around 6 o'clock, 7, it's already dark, and about the time I get home it's gonna be 7 o'clock. I mean, not 7 o'clock, it's gonna be 6 o'clock, and then it's gonna be already dark. So first thing, whenever you guys park the car in the lift, you guys are going to put the lift underneath the car. And BMW, if you see right here, BMW, they have some pads. You are going to put the lift pad on the lift part. You're gonna put it on that pad right there. Also, you're gonna do the same on the front. And I think over here, oh yeah, I have one too. I think there's a spot that I don't have one on this car, but you guys get the idea. I'll be doing the same thing in the other side. So once you have the other side installed, you come over here to the lift and you press the up button and lift up the car. So I don't know if you guys know, I used to be a BMW tech for about 5 years and a half. I used to work at 2 dealers here in Florida. So I actually know how to work on these cars really good. But if you guys are new and don't know how to work on this type of cars that much, I highly recommend you guys going and looking for like a manual where it's going to show you guys how to work on the car that you got. It could be a BMW or Honda, Mercedes, whatever you have. Once you get that manual, you can go through it. It's gonna show you how to work on a specific thing that you are working on. So even though I know what I'm doing on this car today, I actually got a manual from emanuals.com, and they send it to me, and I got it here on my computer. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. Pretty much once you purchase that manual, you go to your files. After that, you go to your downloads, and it's gonna be a PDF file like this. Once you select that PDF file, it's gonna load up, and it's gonna look like this: BMW 3 Series Service Manual. So that's how it looks. And today we are going to be working on suspension. So if you see over here, it says suspension The number 3 says suspension, steering, and brakes. So you go over here and look for the pages. So pretty much we'll be working on page 310, front suspension. And so this manual has 1,000, if you see right there, has 1,262 pages. So if you don't want to be scrolling throughout all them pages, you go here to the search bar, select it, and just type front suspension. So automatically you're gonna see over here in the corner is you're gonna start like highlighting all the parts where it says front suspension, like over here. So you see right there it says front suspension. So I'll be going through page 310, which it should be right there because it's the most highlighted part. So after I scroll down all the way, so I'm over here at 310-1, which is suspension, front suspension. So I'm looking for front suspension arms. So you're gonna have to go to page 310-9. So pretty much 9 pages after this. So you scroll down. And then we arrive at 310-9, front suspension arms. So pretty much over here is gonna tell you step by step how to disassemble and assemble your front suspension components, and it's gonna give you all the torque specifications of every single bolt. And after that, you know, the reassembly of those components, it will be the opposite way you took it apart. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys to purchase one of those manuals. They're really cheap, they're really affordable. I will be leaving a link in the description down below for you guys, so you guys can check them out. They have any vehicle that you can imagine, and yeah, this is going to help you out on your journey to either become a mechanic, or on the journey to work on your own car. Because I don't know about you, but I don't know about you guys, but I like working on my cars all the time. Alrighty, so let's go at it. Once you remove the tire, you have access to all this. But today we'll be working on removing this arm, tension bar, I think it is called, this lower control arm, this sway bar link, and this inner and outer tie rod ends, which it's all these parts right here that I got on the floor. So I'll be replacing all of those. So first thing I have to do is, I'm pretty sure I gotta remove this liner. Also, I will have to remove this other under shield so I can gain access to all the components. I'm going based on what I know for experience, but if you guys, like I said, if you guys don't know how to do it, just go step by step on this manual. It's gonna take you the whole process, how to get it done the correct way. Alright, so I removed the lower cover and both liners. I'm not gonna be showing you guys how I do the other side. Pretty much it's the same thing as this side, so there's no point. If you guys see right there, that ball joint for the outer tie rod is torn, and yeah, it looks pretty rough. And trust me, whenever it's going down the street, it's just making all sorts of noises, and it's not pleasant at all. So pretty much I'll be removing that nut right there, this nut, and this other nut right there, and then remove those control arms, one by one, I'm pretty sure, because if not, all this is gonna be all loose over here. All right, so the first one I'm gonna remove is this one here, which is the tension bar. That's an 18 millimeter. One, two. Grab the new one. Slide it in right here. And then just put it right there. All these suspension components, I am not going to torque them down right away. I will be torquing them down once the car is on the floor. That's whenever I'm gonna torque them down on the bushing side. Over here in the ball joint side, you're fine. But over here in the bushing side, if you torque them down now with the suspension decompress complete, once you torque them down and the suspension goes where it's supposed to be with full all the weight on the car, so you're gonna be tore up the brand new bushings right away. Another thing, I forgot my torque wrench and a few ugga-duggas. It should do the job. So next one is lower control arm. This nut right here is a 21 and this is a 16. One, this is out. It should come right out like that. And then this one, just wiggle it forward. Should come out. I have to grab a pry bar, pry it out this way forward. Once you have the new one, just slide it in place. Put the bolt over here. Nut back in place. And then move the spindle. I'm gonna have to tweak the control arm a little bit so you can install it. There we go. Put the nut back in place. I should be A for that. Now we're getting ready to do inner and outer tie rods. So now I'm gonna lift up the car a little bit more. So if you guys don't have the big nut for the it's called a crossfoot, for that you can just grab a vice grips, channel lock, or whatever. And then after you put them right there, just grab a mallet, hammer, boom, and remove it. You need to make sure it's really tight. Alright, so I got my lower control arm right there. This is the left side. Come over here, look for the left side, that's right side, and this is left side. Anyway, so what I typically do, let me remove this cover out of there. All right, look at the boot is all torn right there. Anyway, I have to remove this right here so I can get to the boot. Another thing is, remember, every single time you replace this right here, you need to get an alignment. For the time being, I am not gonna get an alignment because I'm going to just mark it close by where it's used to be at. I will be replacing wheels and tires pretty soon, and also I got another upgrade for the car, which I'll be making another video for it. So for the time being, I don't really care about them tires or anything like that. Those wheels are gonna be sold, and those tires are not that good either. So with that being said, let me go ahead and remove this boot. And sadly enough, the rust is too much. Not even with a torch I was able to remove that out. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go with my trusty cutters and just cut that out, and then just eyeball it and get it close enough. So there we go. I just cut it, line it up right here, put it right there, and kind of like eyeball the size of the disc, how thick it is, and I mean put it over here on top, almost the same thing, and there we have it. So what I'm going to do is just gonna mark it with a Sharpie right there, Sharpie or one of those whiteouts or something like that, just because whenever you install the boot, you got to remove this out of there. So just mark it real quick, and then you got a reference point. So there I have the mark already done in that piece. So now I'm removing the outer tie rod end from the inner, and I'll be installing the inner first, then I install the boot. After I install the boot, I'll install the outer. And the last one I did not record it, which it was the sway bar link. There is the tie rod end right there, back in place. This one's back in place, and then all of them they're back in place. So here's all the old crusty, dusty, like my kid says, crusty, dusty parts. So you can see this bushing has been out for a minute. Let's see, right there's all torn. But yeah, now it should ride on that side, because I still got to do the other side. It should ride nice and smooth. This one is all loose. The new one is super tight. It's all worn. Plus, this one's all rusted and it's all busted. So yeah, on to the next side, which, like I said, I won't be showing you guys. It's the same thing. That's this side. So now I'm getting ready to torque down or hit it with a few agadagas, the control arms and the attention bars. This is the way I'm doing it for now. If you see my finger, I got a busted thumb. I just smash it removing one of the arms. But yeah, if you don't mind your wheels or whatever, you can do this. You can put some jack stands. You can install the wheels and put some wood on the bottom of the wheels, of the tires or whatever, and just put some pressure on it, so then you can torque them down. So I'm getting ready to do that. Well guys, there you have it. Just like that, you replace the front end suspension on the E90. Like I said guys before, I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below. I'm pretty sure also I have a coupon code for it. So if you guys purchase that for any of your vehicles, you know, that's gonna help you out a ton. It's gonna help you out a ton, so you can get everything done in your car. So go ahead down there in the link in the link on the description down below. Go ahead and check it out and purchase yourself some manuals so you can fix your car. All right, that'll be it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.